Let's put on a cat potion, maybe? You know, just theoretically saying that maybe, you know, the whole darkness thing might make things a little bit tricky here, so why not make life a little bit easier for us and throw this in? That might give some assistance. Hello? Hello? I'd like to ignite this as well. Hey! Looks like we found something over here. What do you gotta say about that? Oh, hey.
What is this about?
Hey, him. So, we got the sword. We can tell Ceres we found the sword. There's that. But him? What about him? Something tells me him is not gonna take this so lightly. We ran into him, but now we tell her. Hey, Ceres.
So, did you find the sword?
But yes. No, wait here.
I found it.
Let's run.
Let's go.
After you, then.
There may or may not be a specter of some variety that will be
Dad.
chasing us down.
We were mates once, right?
Hope we still are.
But, well, I heard you fell out over something. Or someone.
I don't really know.
Talking about that story with Yennefer?
Oh.
Long time ago, that. In fact, that was before Croc met the woman who'd be your mother.
Oh.
You and Yennefer had already met.
Things were never cut and dried with Yen.
What is it about her? What is it that draws you?
Dunno. Maybe, it's because I've never chosen comfort and ease. The calm and the quiet.
Huh. Interesting. Can we chat more with Ceres? No, she just really wants to run. Even if it says talk to her, she's outrunning us. And or even if we can catch her, she still won't turn around to talk to us. Ceres, no! Okay, so my guess is that is absolutely not the last we've seen of this him character. I have to imagine.
Where's Yennefer?
Don't know. Why do you ask?
Oh, well,
I
she's
just
on
wonder why
Kindred
she
Steel.
let you come here alone.
What do you mean, let me?
Nothing. Not a thing. Just got the impression she doesn't like to let you out of her sight. Look, there they are.
Horribly bright out here. Stings the eyes.
The fresh air will do you good.
The gods won't be pleased.
Jarl, our guests, remember.
Hey, what's up? How's it going?
What happened to your hand?
I sacrificed it to the gods.
Forgive him, Jarl. Geralt's got more to learn about our customs. We're close to the gods in Skellige, and the chummier you are, the greater the offering you make. It's our belief that the greatest thing a man can offer is his pain, his suffering, the pure sacrifice.
Alright, if
To
you
hear
say
the
so.
gods is a gift, not a sacrifice.
Okay, but about those voices that you may or may not be hearing.
These voices you hear.
The gods, their voices.
Yeah, I see. The thing is, like, it's probably not the gods. I don't know how to break this to you. Maybe we lead off that way. Maybe we ease into the whole brother thing.
It's not the gods.
Watch your words, foreigner. You're in Skellige, our land, and we revere the gods here. If you weren't on Crike's guest,
Jarl, the Witcher surely meant no offense. Let us hear what he has to say.
More likely, this is somehow related to your dead brother.
That's where it comes in.
I told Geralt of Aki. We concluded that
That the
Well,
gods are angry
we
at
suspect
you,
it.
yet he's the reason. That's why you have to apologize to Aki himself.
I didn't want to. Aki fell in the water. The gods will be angry.
Are the gods really that cruel? I don't know about that. I mean, he could just turn around and say yes, absolutely to that. So I think we just say, don't worry, man, just do it.
Let me help you, and I promise to do everything I can to keep from angering the gods.
I don't know,
Heed
that's
the
maybe a
witcher,
little
Jarl.
hard. A little
Make
too
amends to
far there
Aki,
on
and
that
you'll
one, Geralt.
surely please the gods.
Here's the little baby.
What would you have me do?
Remember where Aki fell in the water?
Near the isle's eastern end, by the mouth of the bay. Current had swept us towards Ullula's Needle.
It's a dangerous spot. Treacherous eddies swallow a handful of sailors each year.
We need to sail there. Aki's ghost won't rest until Brokvar's return to his remains.
No. No, no, no. The gods, they'll be angry. I feel it.
Fear not, Jarl. The gods love you, and they loved Aki. Surely they want this.
Well, maybe I can sail there. The sword should be returned. That's what matters. Makes no difference by whose hand.
Do all the dirty work for you?
What do I look for?
Because he can't bring himself to do
Did
it?
Aki have anything that'll help me recognize him? Something he was wearing that could survive all this time underwater?
Aye. Our clan ring.
That ought to be enough. I'm off.
Alright, be that way. We do all the dirty work for you. Sarah, so you gonna tag along? What's the plan? You're just gonna chill here with your bro? Let's see what it says. Place Brokvar near Aki's bones. Somewhere presumably buried deep in the water. Out in that dangerous part of the sea. Out here, or there is a question mark in that general area. It's not that far. To tell you the truth. So, sure. Let's go for it. I don't see why not, I guess. Might even be the boat that we ought to take. You know, assuming nobody needs this boat, right? I mean, this was just here for rental, wasn't it? And by rental, I mean, like, take without asking or paying or anything like that. Right? Something like that? And then you were saying there was some kind of bad thing out in the water around here that I don't remember what it was exactly. But I think we're just headed straight toward this over here. Yeah, okay, so there's drowners over there. That's probably what the question mark was. There's a drowned dead to go along with them as well. Oh, what was that? Oh. Some kind of reef? I actually can't see what it was. I mean, we could just swim this. Let's just swim this. Fine. Be that way. That's a hidden treasure. And you guys are level 15. Oh, you're actually muck mixers. And a ground head.
Stench.
Okay, ground dead down. The muck mixers. How dare you try to hit us like that? I will smack you. I wanted to hit you with a strong attack, but you sidestepped that. How dare you? Just a blue mutagen. Boring. Oh, hello. There's a ground dead can give the red. That is far more interesting. There's another one. But they're all over the place. What? Where'd you come from? We just took you all out. You're gonna keep on respawning? That's the way this works? Because if so, then that's not cool. I mean, on one hand, it is potentially an infinite source of experience and crafting materials, but I'm not really sure we want to do that right now. Oh, note. Key with ring attached, an apple. The crooked mass marks the spot, but not just any fool can find the treasure. Not only eagles there. Not only eagles there? That's also... Why did you put a skull
Must be the place.
in the chest? That's a little bit weird. And, okay, these guys just will not stop following me. Let's just double check quickly where that treasure hunt is for the stuff that we just found. This one? Oh, it's It's basically the same spot. It is the same spot. So I think basically, let's actually, I mean, technically, let's activate the, this quest here. Confirm it should be sending us to the same spot. It is. So there's going to be loot at the spot as well. It would appear. And we hope that it's fine for us to be swimming this, rather than boating this one. Saw something. Yep, that I did. Yeah, it's looking like perhaps the bones we're trying to find. And there's definitely something over here. I would like to examine this, though, before whatever that is gets to us. Turn to Udalric. Sure. Yeah, there are sirens overhead. Come on, Geralt.
I'm wondering what that accomplished, if anything. Time to see Udalric.
Yes, but can we take out this siren? And... Hello? Where'd you go? Like, right on top of us, in theory? Yeah, there you are. You're gonna get us. Or not. Aha! We got too fast. Is there another one? I think there is. Hear it. Where'd you go? There you are. Geralt, please pull out the crossbow. Please pull out the crossbow, Geralt. Oh dear. Lamp. Okay. So we also have a treasure hunt piece thing over here somewhere. In the same general spot. So I'm not sure exactly where, so I'm kind of going in circles. But, I saw something red over here for a second. Or that? Oh no, those are just enemies. In fact, I don't even know what those are. And we are surprisingly low on breath. Let's, reactivate the treasure hunt quest this time. I was kind of thinking they'd be almost exactly on top of each other. Is this one right here? I mean, it's not going to tell us much, because we're already in that same area, so... I guess we now know the circle is such that don't need to go much further than that. Is it, like, buried underneath this? I bet it is. Bet it is. Down here? No, that was our brother we were searching for. And I'm not sure we can go much longer without resurfacing here. Might even be worth using the potion that gives us the additional time to breathe underwater, but that's one corner of this circle. Circle with corners, he says. Silly lids. But if we go further to this side, and I wonder if we can see anything here. Any signs of the loots? Where are ya? Yeah, well, we do need to surface again. This is turning out to be surprisingly difficult to locate. I mean, unless it is, like, quite literally the body. And that's it. Was there a hint on the description? I thought there might have been. On the Skellige Isles, Geralt came across a riddle hinting at the location of a treasure. He was not particularly fond of riddles. He was quite fond of treasure, so he decided to investigate. The crooked mast marks the spot. Not just any fool can find the treasure. The crooked mast. Okay. Crooked mast. Looking for the mast of a ship. And, oh, this? This is, I mean, that's looking like, I'm not sure if that is a mast. It's also outside of the circle. I don't know. I don't know about that. And maybe that is directing us, pointing us forward where we actually do find the treasure. Crooked mast. Where are you? You're a different. Is this it? Over here? Maybe? That might be it. I mean, that looks like a general plank of wood, not so much a mast. Log. But get the breath back, and then we can investigate a little bit further. This. Yeah, no, I mean, it is the body. Anything else here, though? Crooked mass. I'm seeing all these enemies over here. I don't actually know what those are. I can't tell from the image. They don't look like anything we've seen before. Which is distracting me a little bit, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I might just be... Oh, hold on. There it is. That was a fortunate Witcher sense there. But, here, apparently. There we go. We'll get this before we run out of breath, hopefully. Ooh, some really nice stuff at that. And let's not suffocate. That would be unfortunate. No, we're fine. We're fine. We're totally fine. Let's see. So we got this. It is a medium armor. Not a very high level one, unfortunately. These pants, though, are higher level assassin's trousers, which was one of the kinds that we were eyeing before. Oh, it's exactly the same level as our other assassin's trousers. They have lower vitality as well, so they're probably worse. They are definitely worse than the other assassin's trousers that we have, but alright. Interesting no less. I thought there was also a question mark a little bit further out here. Is that close enough that we feel like we would try that here? I mean, I'm guessing it's probably, what, one of those treasures that's guarded by some sirens, although it might even be that rock out there. And this is kind of far to swim. This may not be a good, this is probably not a good idea. Given how, like I was talking about before, there are definitely enemies that I did not recognize. Oh, they are sirens. They definitely are sirens. Yeah. I think it's just a bunch of sirens that are swimming rather than flying. And usually we see them flying, but of course they can do both. So, yeah, maybe it is worth it to just wait and go be a boat on a future occasion. And it would be... Oh, okay, apparently you are disappearing. Now you're not.
How do you like that silver?
How do you like it? A lot, I hear. Did you drop loot? You didn't. Rude. Okay, so let's check back in. Now that we have picked up the stuff. Or, well, by picked up the stuff, I mean, sure, we did the treasure hunt. The main thing was to give the sword back. But there was no obvious thing that happened when we did it. It wasn't like there's some dramatic spirit that said, "Thank you, I've been waiting for you to finally return this sword." Also, did we go this route before? Not quite. Let's reactivate this quest. I'm assuming we're just headed back to the town. Yeah, return to Uruk. Gotcha. I mean, we're actually quite close, so sure. Does mean going this way instead. Should we read into that sound? Hey! What's up, guys? how's it going? Hope that,
Why did
you know...
I
Huh?
had to. The gods commanded it.
No gods, come on.
What is this?
What happened?
Ludwig. The voice has commanded him to poke out his eye.
What?
What? Why'd you do it?
Such was the will of the gods. A sacrifice.
Brace
For
yourselves,
Aki.
this is not gonna look good. No. What do the gods say exactly? Or when did the gods talk? I mean, still, a lot of very strange things happening here.
What did the gods want? Exactly. Do you remember? What did they tell you?
They were angry. A voice said, "You vile wretch. You didn't help Aki, and now you failed to sail out to beg his forgiveness. Poke out your eye, suffer, and regret the evil you've wrought."
I do wonder if, were we able to convince him to go out and do that instead of us? Because it was, yeah, I do agree that it was kind of strange that Geralt just went out and did it for him when it absolutely should have been him. Geralt tried to play it off as if it didn't matter, but I didn't really agree with that. So I don't know if we had any options to negotiate it such that we could have tried to get him to do it, and if that might have changed things here, but anyways, when do the gods talk to you?
When did the gods speak to you? Right after I left?
Shortly after, sleep came over me, so I lay down. 'Twas then they revealed their will to me.
You always asleep when they speak to you?
Always.
What do you see then? Do they try to summon you anywhere specific?
My old home. They command me to light torches, then speak from the shadows.
Okay, sounds like we might need to go back there. Have you seen them? Like, outside of the dreams?
The gods ever show you their form, or are they always just a
like
shadow?
that.
Once, I steeled myself, gathered my courage, and in my dream made my torch burn bright. I saw a hazy figure sitting in shadow then.
Okay, so still mostly a shadow. But, yeah, it is strange that the gods don't seem to like light. They also seem to
The gods
constantly
speak
offer
from the shadows, you
or
said.
demand
Is that
pain.
why you don't allow any lights in here?
In my dreams, at times I see their form when the torches burn bright.
To see the gods is a great honor. Maybe with more light in your house, you'd see them when you're awake as well.
Lesser men are unworthy. They cannot gaze upon their faces.
Okay. If you say so, pal. But yeah, what's up with these
The
offerings
gods
of
always
pain?
demand you offer them your suffering.
Only that pleases them, so they ask for more and more.
Yeah, Sarah, can we just chat, just the two of us for a second? This guy's insane. That's not his
Returned
shadow.
the sword, but nothing's changed. It's not his brother's ghost that haunts him, tortures him.
What's wrong with him?
Can we talk somewhere in private?
The guest room. Come.
Maybe somewhere a little more distant. 'Cause, yeah, this guy's a demon.
Well, know what it is?
It's a Heim, a post-conjunction creature, very rare and very dangerous. It latches on to men who commit vile deeds. It feeds on their pain for years, fueling their guilty conscience. In the end, Heims force their victims to mutilate themselves.
Sounds unpleasant. Any way to defeat it?
Two methods that work, in theory.
Geralt's like, 100 years ago, I once studied them in this textbook that Vesemir gave me, but you see, I wasn't really paying attention at the time. Let's see, there's the Witcher's way, or you can try to trick it. Sounds like the Witcher's way means violence, attack it. You can try to trick it, maybe more, intellectual way of fooling it, which is, I mean, this is the straightforward way, which in some ways is fun, yes, but maybe not as interesting because that's usually the way in which we solve problems. So I'm a little bit more intrigued by seeing if we can find a way to trick it, although this seems like it's probably, maybe this is easier. Because, if we just fight it, then we fight it. What's the worst that could happen? We fail and we lose? Or maybe we end up killing Udalric in the process as well. But if we try to trick it, I could definitely see that backfiring in some way, shape, or form. But I think it's still going to be more entertaining, more fun to try this out, because it's going to be more different. So let's try it.
They say a Heim can be tricked. You have to pretend to do something horrible. Then it'll move on to you as its new victim. When it realizes it's been tricked, it'll be forced to leave.
Great. Let's try it.
I like that.
Don't know anyone who's pulled it off.
Carol's like, yeah, it might not actually be possible.
What's this other way?
Witcher's bestiaries say you have to spend a night in the Heim's lair with the affected individual.
The haunted house, you mean? It's hardly cozy, but I wager you've slept in worse conditions.
It's not about sleeping. You've got to draw the Heim out. It has to emerge from the shadows, show itself. Can't hurt it otherwise.
And it's sure to give as good as it gets.
You've seen Udalric. It won't be an easy fight.
I know you're doubtful, but we should at least try to find a way to trick the Heim.
Might not be as simple as it seems. Besides, neither method's perfect.
What do you mean?
So, yeah. If we fight it, then I would think Udalric very well may not survive. If we try to trick it, then one thing that I'm imagining is, what if we trick it, and then it shifts over to someone else, like us or Ceres, and then we can't actually shake it. It stays on that person and permanently haunts them. I'm guessing probably wouldn't happen to Geralt because plot armor, but Ceres maybe. I mean, I still think this is the more interesting option because it's more unique. So I want to try this nonetheless.
The Heim's a demon, and demons are notoriously hard to fool. Plus, the trickster can't know it's a trick.
Oh!
The Heim attacks those who have a guilty conscience, truly believe they committed a foul deed. The Heim strengthens their regret and feeds on it. Meaning, if the new host doesn't feel true sorrow, the Heim will sense that.
Yes. So, for this to work, if either of us has an idea, we can't tell the other one about it.
Exactly.
Ooh, interesting.
And what about the other method?
Oh, we just beat up Udalric and hope... Well, we beat up the Heim and hope that Udalric doesn't die in the process.
Udalric might not survive an entire night in the Heim's lair.
You think the Heim... would it try to kill Udalric?
No, that would mean losing its host. But Udalric could just expire. He's weak, and the house will summon painful memories. Whereas to the Heim, that'll be an opportunity. The more pain the Heim causes Udalric, the stronger it'll grow.
And the more dangerous it will be to you. Both methods seem risky, but I still think we should try the trick.
Don't know that I'm convinced.
Just please don't tell me you have to consult Yennefer on such things as well. If we fail to think of anything, we can always try the Witcher's way.
Yeah, I do kind of like Ceres's plan here of we try the trick, and if it works, then great. I think that would be my preference. If it doesn't work, then we default to the Witcher way. Although I don't know if it's necessarily going to be that straightforward, where if the trick fails, it's just going to turn into a fight. It may just be something horrendous happens and there's no turning back. But, what was that about Yennefer? Excuse me.
What is it with you and Yennefer? Mentioned her several times.
That is true.
Nothing. I've just noticed that you're often of one mind.
Saying I'm henpecked.
Not that you're especially different. Seems to happen to all men. Take a rowdy Skelliger, a brave knight, or a tough witcher. You all end up wrapped around some woman's finger.
Maybe? I don't know. I mean, we've spent very little time with Yennefer. She is very assertive, and it does seem as if Geralt, at least from what we have seen, at times has given way to what Yennefer has wanted at times. I'm thinking, like, the thing is, probably spent more time with Yennefer in the prologue than anything else. That was a long time ago. Obviously, they have a long history with one another, but I'm not super familiar with it. So, sure, I guess you're right.
What can I say?
So, shall we try trekking it first?
Yeah, let's.
Good decision.
I'm not sure we actually had a choice in that.
Haim's
I think
lair.
we might have had to try
Only
that
place where anything like this could work.
After you then.
Okay. I think we can just go now, and this might teleport us there, but I think that's fine.
No reason to delay.
Other than dropping a manual save before, just in case things go horribly wrong, which they very well may. So the idea is we need to convince one of... Let's just read up on it real quick, because we want to get this right. Search the house and find a way to drive off the Heim. So, after analyzing all the evidence, Geralt came to the conclusion that Ulrich was not haunted by a ghost, as Ceres had thought, nor was he insane or touched by the gods, as many Skelligers believed. The situation was far more grave. A particularly malicious wraith, known as a Heim, had latched onto the Jarl. Geralt and Ceres thus faced the challenge of finding a way to free Ulrich from this evil beast's power, or evil being's power. So, we need to make the Heim think that one of us is doing some terrible deed and that we are extremely regretful for having done it. And it needs to be genuine regret. We can't knowingly think that, we're tricking it, so haha, joke's on you. So that means that Ceres and us, we need to keep it a secret, basically, where Ceres will try to, I don't know, set us up, or we're trying to set Ceres up to do something terrible without really spilling all the beans. So, see how that works out. I'm not sure how that's gonna exactly work. But, did Ceres just go, okay, down we go. Maybe. Oh, what's this? Why is this all red?
Solid craftsmanship. Fitter must have been from the continent.
Okay, not sure what the significance of that is. Also, pretty sure we walked by there before and it did not glow like that. Whoa, hold on. By the cutscene, that is Ciri.
Ciri. No, it's impossible. Damn it. Looking to discourage me? Good. Means you're scared.
Hey, take that. It's growling at us as well. Okay, so that is... not gonna lie, at first I was like, is that Ceres or is that a fake Ceres? Because it felt like it might have been a fake Ceres. Oh, with the Heim clearly doing some stuffs.
An old cradle. Must have belonged to Udalric or Aki.
Geralt!
Oh. Hold on. See what Ceres has found. Where are you, Ceres? I mean, also at the same time I want to see if there's anything else, but... things...
Come, think I've got an idea.
Things appear to be happening. Oh, you're outside? What's the plan?
Come up with anything?
Yes, I have a plan. One that just might work.
I mean, I hope
Can
so.
I get any details?
You've got to wait for me here. I won't be long.
Anything else?
Said
mean-
yourself, you can't know
Right.
the details.
We pretty
So
much
no,
can.
Nothing else. You simply gotta trust me.
I mean, I think she's right.
Hope you know what you're doing.
So do I.
Well, that instills a lot of
Can we
confidence.
start?
I mean, up to you, I suppose so. We don't know what's happening, so yeah, I guess let's start.
I'm ready.
All right, I'll be back soon.
Don't know what we're ready for, but...
Time, get a fire going in the oven.
Ah, well, we did investigate that oven. I wish I could tell you a few hours later. Okay. That's a little while.
She's running to the old house. Grab her.
She stole the baby?
Taken. You must put him in the oven. Trust me.
Okay. That does sound pretty terrible.
Hurt the child. Give me the babe.
In the oven. Throw him in the oven.
Put it in the oven. I mean, we do have to do something terrible and genuinely feel as if we are doing something terrible and attract to him for that reason, to Heim for that reason. So I don't know if the baby is actually going to die right now. Of course, we hope that doesn't actually happen, but we have to believe that we are going to be hurting the baby. Otherwise, it won't work. Okay, let's just see. Defeat Udalric's friends. Oh, that's not where we do that. Defeat Udalric's warriors. Okay. I think we've succeeded in at least attracting the Heim. Presumably. Now we are, of course, attacking people who are from this clan that we don't actually want to be hurting, really. But there's the Heim. And it is now trying to go onto us. And we hope that Ceres has successfully tricked it, but we don't really know just yet. That should mean Udalric is theoretically free now. Alright, Geralt. Can you handle the Heim? Also, Ceres, did you succeed? Yes, you did. Well done, Ceres.
Aki.
What? Called... Did you name the child Aki, or...
The Witcher committed no crime. You'll find neither despair nor guilt here. Only shock and relief.
There you go, Ceres.
You've been tricked. You must go.
See, Ceres has got it. I knew she'd have it. I knew we could trust her to get the job done. Well done. Geralt's like, well, that happened.
It's over.
Over?
We tricked the Heim. It thought I'd killed your child, abandoned you to haunt me, feed on my conscience.
But when it saw the babe was whole, unharmed, it had to go. You're free, Jarl.
Free?
The Heim's gone, so are the voices that tortured you. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, not sure he believes us yet, but in time, hopefully, we'll find that that is in fact
What's
the case.
happening? My head's spinning. I'm spinning in a maelstrom.
Geralt, you said it was over.
That's just fatigue. In time, his mind will return to normal.
What? What will I do now?
Rest? I mean, you'll be fine. Don't worry about it, man.
You'll
Just
be fine.
sleep. Power nap.
Please to not give in to self-pity.
I feel as if someone's torn something from me.
I mean,
That's normal.
yes.
The Heim was a parasite. Bonds between parasites and hosts can be strong. That's why you feel empty now. Give it a few days, weeks, you'll be fine.
Thank you. I think. Farewell.
I guess that's pretty much as good as it gets. Thanks, dude. Farewell.
I'll
Smell you
go
later.
with him.
Kind
He
of saved his
seems
life, but
confused.
I mean, I suppose, understandably so. What about you, though? And you
Good
did achieve
idea.
your goal in many ways.
Then what? What are your plans?
I'll stay a few days, make sure he's healthy. And you? Gonna stay on Speaker Rock?
Don't know yet. Gotta gather my thoughts.
I'm sure Yennefer must be growing impatient.
All
we
right,
already
Sarah.
discussed
Let
that.
it go.
We did.
Enough of that.
Farewell,
Made your
Witcher.
point.
Favorable winds and following seas to you.
To you too. So long.
Okay. Mission complete. That was a cool one. I like that a lot. I think it definitely did turn into something very different from what we usually see. I liked it in that case. And I am also curious to see, both with Ceres maybe and Udalric, what the updates are, and we have now rescued both of Croc's children. So I'm guessing that's what King's Gambit is all about. See, King's Gambit, report to Croc on Crate to collect your reward. Just let him know that we have, in fact, done that. So that would be reason to head back to Ard Skellig, I think we eventually will do that, of course. But I do think we'll stick around on Spookarog for at least a little bit longer to make sure that we check out other things that are not directly tied to this quest here. Because there were a few other question marks. There was the Witcher contract, right? As well. For the Here Comes the Groom. I think we could definitely do that. Not sure there's much else in terms of definitive quests that we have already seen on here. Oh, there is this location here that is nearby, though. Why don't we, while we're over here, at least check that out? And then how do we actually get there, though? It's up in this direction. How do we... Oh! That's quite the leap, Geralt. I mean, I tried it, but I didn't really think it was going to work. Okay, well, that also, like, don't fall through the roof. It's like, that's also going to hurt a lot. There we go. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Yay. Yeah, it's up here. Wherever here is. There's, like, an invisible fall? No? Okay. Never mind. Okay. Place of power. Oh, sure. Is it guarded by anything?
Place of power. Should draw from it.
Because certainly they are at times. Any threat? No? Doesn't seem like it. Let's take it. Nice. Sure thing. Okay. Let's see. I think we were saying that we were going to try to fully upgrade Resolve. And then once we get up to, what is it, level 26, I think we get this spot here. But we've been getting enough places of power and not very much experience, or at least getting places of power much more quickly than we're getting experience. So we've been leveling this up far more quickly than we've come to unlocking this. So it might have been happening a little faster than expected. But I think that also... Oh, we need one more point to unlock this row here. So I think that might be maybe even time slowing when we're aiming the crossbow, especially when we're in the water and the sirens are swarming us, things like that. I mean, it'd be kind of convenient. I doubt we'd actually end up equipping it, but maybe, you know, if we're feeling terribly concerned about it, then if we know for a fact that we're going to go in the water and find ourselves finding a lot of sirens, drowners, what have you, then we could deliberately swap something off in order to put that on. The controller is vibrating here. Is there a reason for that? I don't think so. I think that was mere coincidence, for some reason. Okay, so that was this up here. Definitely worth making a point of heading on over. And other question marks on the island. And or the Witcher contract. I mean, the Witcher contract is pretty close by. So, I think it's fine to probably do that next. And then there's this area here that we have not investigated. That question mark off the shore, which could potentially be something we could swim to or boat to. Although, it might be best to just save that for our grand adventure onto the seas, in which we try to take out every single question mark that is not on land in one fell swoop. So, yeah. What is the next? Oh, talk to Brit is the next step on Here Comes the Groom. Okay, so it's not even like presumably we're not fighting someone here. If we are fighting the person who we are supposed to be trying to help, then that would be a little odd, but you know, that is almost what ended up happening here for this quest, so I suppose that's not out of the question. Also, didn't really mean to fall through the house, but like I said before, there were definitely holes in the roof, so it was not out of the question. Okay. Hello, goats. So, how best to approach from here? Do we actually go through town? I suppose it looks like we do. We're a little bit on the opposite side. But it's a small enough place that couldn't be much of a problem. What's up here? Oh yeah, it's on basically the other side of the harbor of sorts. Okay. Have we been all the way over here yet? I don't think we have. Or at least, not much further than this. So, might run into something unexpected here. Where's that shadow? I don't know. The grass is casting an awfully large shadow. Are these trees? I guess it's those trees. But you are, in theory, right here. Hello.
Need to talk to you.
Leave me be.
We're here to help. Oh. Except, yeah, you know, that whole part.
Did you see Nils die?
I saw a shadow, great wings, like a cloud passing over the sky. Then I heard him scream. Something grabbed him, lifted him up, then flew off towards the caves on the shore. But he was alive, screaming my name.
I mean, that's encouraging.
Look into it.
We'll check it out.
Those caves Britt mentioned.
Okay. Where are said caves is the thing? Oh, way down over here. And then past this question mark. So in that case, it probably would make sense to go, what, the question mark on the way over? And I mean, it's hard to miss it on the way over. And then go here. And I'm not sure how much more there... Well, I would say I'm not sure how much more there is. There is definitely this section over here, and we've not really explored anything up in the northeast section at all. And this is the only other question mark that we know of. There does appear to be a big mountain range here, and so I don't know if that is an indication that we won't find anything else on the other side of it. That may be the case. It may just be that we go for this section down here and there's not much else to do above and beyond that. But we can take it one step at a time, I suppose. I'm just... When we're already a little bit in this direction, we're about to head in the opposite direction, I'm feeling like maybe it is worth checking out what this place is at the moment. Let's go a little bit further here. Let's try it. Because I think we're going to be less enthused about coming back here when we're on the opposite side of the island. I suspect we'll find something here. Now, maybe an abandoned site, or maybe that there are actually people here. I'm not really sure. I think it's going to be one of those two. Or at least looks like it might be one of those two, or a bandit site of some variety, because there are definitely buildings here. You are... Oh, no. Hov seems to be a full-fledged town. And it is certainly inhabited. That's interesting. Except, may find that most of the buildings are locked. We shall see. Is there anything to do here? Or are you just the most private people ever who don't allow us to invade your homes and take all of your alcohol and do cow water? I mean, it's just like, come on, man. Be more welcoming. I just don't get some. You know what I mean? Like, why would you be like that? Why would you be that kind of person who would not let a witcher into your home unannounced? Who does that? I mean, this person does. This person allows us to come in, and for that, I respect them deeply. It does seem like maybe if we were to maybe say meditate so that it is not 3 a.m., then it might be possible to do a little bit more, because it does seem like there's got to be something. Oh, what is this? There's a quest here. Hold on. Hello. Gunner? What's saying? I mean,
Druids aren't
there we go.
good with wraiths.
Oh, suppose you're better.
Shut your gob. He's better than any. That's a witcher there.
that it is.
Listen, it's our arena. We got a wraith that haunts it. Damned if we know how to drive it off. Do you think you could manage?
We've dealt with a few wraiths in our time. Is this... I wonder if this might be a Witcher contract? I mean, it kind of sounds like one, although usually you do see those at a notice board, and I don't think there were any notice boards here. Unless the notice board is asleep at 3 a.m.
This wraith, I can probably manage it. Need the details.
I mean, we know
What do you
precisely
want to
nothing
know?
about it, but we can probably manage it. What kind of wraith? Sure.
Know anything about this specter? When did it first appear?
My granddad told me his granddad said the wraith was called Ula the Unlucky. Lost every bout he entered, yet always recovered from his wounds. Ula weren't even able to die like a man.
Till one day, Jarl Hormar called a tournament in the arena. In those days, they drew lots to choose their foes, and the Jarl drew Ula, the Unlucky. Jarl was cocksure he'd win, so he mocked Ula, ridiculed him till all in the stands were crying with laughter. Finally, he raised his arms in triumph, and that's when Ula, who couldn't take it no more, stuck a dagger in his back.
Oh.
As he died, Thoma cursed Ula. May ye lose again and again for centuries on end. That's what he said. Ever since, Ula's haunted the arena, looking for a fight and getting a few.
Mean there have been those who've tried to defeat him?
You kidding? Everyone's beaten him. Poor bugger keeps coming back, though. Can't organize no normal fights precisely 'cause of that.
Aw, man. What a party pooper, right? What about this arena? What's that all about?
What kind of an arena is this?
It's an arena, like any other.
The custom was for the best warriors to clash here. Speakerog bouts were famous all across Skellige.
Then one day a wraith showed up.
How did you know?
I mean, you
Told
just
ya.
told us.
He's a witcher, a cunning man. He knows these things.
That or just listen. I mean, it still kind of does sound like a Witcher contract, right? And usually it does
All right.
say, we'll take
Could
the
try
job.
my hand
for
at
that.
driving away this specter. Not for free, though.
Get it done, and we'll pay you the champion's purse.
And the premium from our earnings to come. Once the fighting begins, after the curse is lifted.
Oh, sure you're not getting carried away there.
No, I think that's
little
more.
lie.
If anything, give a little more, right?
Witcher gets rid of the wraith. He'll deserve a premium from the earnings, he will.
So be it. One time only, though.
Sounds reasonable. Wait for me here.
What if we compete in the tournament
Shouldn't
as well?
be too long.
Master of the arena. Okay. So, how strong is this wraith, and how do we make sure that actually we take care of it permanently, and it doesn't just come back like everyone was saying it would? And it's only level 14. Find a way to send Ula on to the afterlife. Actually, yeah. Where is it exactly? Because, like I was saying before, this is a small island, so doesn't seem like there's much room in which to have all these things taking place in distant locations. No, it's like right next to us. Like, it is quite literally right next to us. Oh, like, it is there. We are looking at it as we speak. Okay, that's a... Oh, and that might even be him? What's up, dude? So I hear you're not so great at the whole fighting thing.
Every man defeats Ula the Unlucky. You will too.
Thanks for the pep talk, I guess? Yeah, sure.